welcome back. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel, The Simple Life. We are doing a dips and side dish edition for today's video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss any of my future Cook With Me's, but I'm really excited to mix things up a little bit. I'm going to be showing you 3 of my favorite side dishes for summer parties, barbecues, any event you really have all summer long. They're super easy and they're just my go-tos. So stay tuned and cook along with me. So I feel like pasta salad is one of those like summertime cookout barbecue staples. It's just so easy to make. And I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like pasta salad. So this is definitely my #1 go-to. So I'm just going ahead and chopping up half of a red bell pepper and half of a yellow bell pepper. And then before I started doing this, I added a pound of pasta to my salted boiling water. That way the noodles can cook while I'm prepping all of the ingredients that go into the pasta salad. So as I do that and chop everything up, I'm just gonna add it to my white bowl. And that's really nice because it doesn't use like a million dishes, which I can't stand doing dishes to begin with. So that's definitely a plus for me. So I'm gonna add these. Those are added. And then I use sliced olives. It's 2.25 ounces, but you can really use as many as you prefer. So I'm gonna add those. I did drain them prior to dumping them in. And then I'm just gonna chop up a block of sharp cheddar cheese. All right, so my pasta's just finishing up. It has about a minute left. All of my veggies are chopped up along with my olives and cheddar cheese. So once the pasta is done cooking, I'm gonna strain it and just run it under really cold water. You want it to cool off a little bit. That way when you add it to your bowl with the peppers, olives, and cheese, it doesn't make anything hot or like melt the cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this over top. Yep,
that's my favorite noodle.
It is good.
I'm gonna munch all that up.
You can munch it all up.
I'm gonna have to. Like that, I'm not gonna waste.
You gotta love the kitchen helpers, right? So just go ahead, mix the noodles into the cheese, your red and yellow bell pepper, and your olives.
Mom,
and then, yeah, you can help. And then seasoning this is super easy. I use the Italian wishbone dressing. It's just the original flavor. This is the 8 fluid ounce. So what I do is I pour about 3/4 of this over top of the pasta salad. And I save about 1/4 of it for right before I'm about to serve it. That way you can just kind of freshen it up because the pasta will absorb some of this. So like I said, leave about 1/4.
Can I put this on top of that?
Yeah, you want to help me? Okay, come here.
I can do it.
All right, you got to twist it.
I want to do.
Okay, shake it. And then we're going to add just some salt and pepper to season it. And that's it. Just cover it and put it in the fridge until you're ready to serve it. That way it gets nice and cold. And then, like I said, before you're about to serve it, just add that remaining 1/4 of the bottle of dressing and you are good to go. Okay, good job. Shake it on. All right, so it doesn't get much easier than a 3-ingredient dip recipe. My friend Julie actually showed me this one and I have been making it ever since because it's so easy. All you need is a block of cream cheese, a bag of sharp shredded cheddar cheese, and a jar of salsa. I'm just gonna show you how you layer this. You literally bake it at 425 for like 10 minutes and it makes the perfect dip that everybody is going to love. Okay, so you are just going to add your cream cheese to the bottom of a baking dish. You don't need to spray it or anything. And then just use the back of a spoon to thin it out and spread it along the bottom. And it's actually, it helps a little bit if you take the cream cheese out like 10 or 15 minutes before you're ready to do this step, because it'll help it to spread a little bit easier. All right, that is spread. Next, if you get it open, you're gonna add your salsa. I kind of just eyeball it. I usually do about a half of a jar, and I just spread that right over the cream cheese mixture. And for the best part, your shredded cheddar. Same thing with this, about a half a bag, maybe a little bit more because you really can't have too much cheese. And that is it, guys. I told you, so quick, so easy. You could just store this in the fridge until you're ready to serve it. About 10 minutes before you want to serve it, take it out, pop it in a 425-degree oven. It's about 10 minutes to bake depending on the width of your pan, but you just want the cheese to be really melty and bubbly, and you are good to go. Serve it with some tortilla chips, carrots, celery, whatever floats your boat. All right, guys, let's get started. Last but not least is my Mexican street corn salad. It's so good. Before starting this, I actually went ahead and I grilled up my corn so you can see it's nice and charred. I gave my girl some cookies, so hopefully we'll be eating those and being quiet so Mommy can cook, right? Yeah. So we're gonna chop everything up. I'm gonna show you the yummiest dressing that goes onto it. And yeah, let's get going. Okay, so I am just going ahead and I'm chopping up all of my vegetables. I have 5 ears of corn that I did go ahead and cook prior to starting this. So I'm just gonna remove the corn kernels from the husk. And then I'm also gonna be chopping up 1 red bell pepper, half of a red onion, and dicing a jalapeno. And there is nothing better, if you're from New Jersey, you know there's nothing better than Jersey corn on the cob. All right, here's your cookie.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, baby. Okay, so last part is the dressing that goes on your corn salad. I, like I do everything else, pretty much eyeball it. So I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of sour cream. See it? Yeah. We have 1 fan in the house at least. 2 tablespoons of mayo. You want to juice 2 limes. And if you don't have one of these juicers, I highly recommend it because it like saves your hands from having to squeeze everything. And I use a lot of citrus in my cooking, so I use these quite often. See all the lime juice? Yeah? Oh, you can look at that one. You gonna help me? All right, squeeze it over. Good job. Okay. All right, so my 2 limes are juiced. And then I just need to add my spices. So I need a half of teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. Alright. And I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix it all up. Ooh, that look good? And then I'm gonna pour it directly over my corn and veggies. Perfect. Oh, we have enough, thank you. Give it a good toss. Is that sour? Yeah. Hi, babe. Sorry for the no pants situation back here. We rarely have clothes on in the summer. Is it sour? Okay. So the dressing is all mixed in. See that? And then you're just gonna top it with some fresh cilantro. You pour some in? Good job. And then about a ½ cup of the queso fresco. So this is the kind that I get. And it's a really good crumbly, like Mexican cheese. And you're just gonna crumble about a ½ cup on. Give it one more toss. Thank you. And that is it. And it smells so good. So this is definitely one that will be a crowd pleaser, a great side dish to bring to any barbecue or cookout this summer. So I hope you found these 3 recipes helpful. Let me know if you make them. Again, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. My little helper girl here is gonna finish sucking on her lime. But leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July with your families. All right, say bye.